If you're interested in betting on the UFC but don't know how to get started, I'm here to help by digging into some UFC betting basics. Let's get right into it. Let's start with moneyline betting, which is as basic as it gets because you're simply picking which fighter will win the match. Each fighter will offer a different payout based on who the favorite is and who the underdog is. When looking at the odds, the favorite will be indicated by a minus sign, whereas the underdog will be indicated by a plus sign. Let's use Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz as an example. McGregor was a significant favorite at minus 425 in their first fight at UFC 196, with Diaz coming back as a plus 375 underdog. What this means is a $100 bet on McGregor would have returned a profit of just over $23, while a $100 bet on Diaz would return a profit of $375. So obviously, there's much more risk with an underdog, and that's why they offer a bigger payout. In this case, we know the risk paid off, and Diaz backers really cashed in on that night. Aside from just picking a winner or a loser, UFC bettors can also bet on dozens of different prop betting options, including over-under round betting and method of victory props. For over-under round betting, odds makers will set odds on whether a fight will go over or under a specific number of rounds, depending on the scheduled length of the fight. For McGregor versus Diaz, over 2.5 rounds was set at plus 170, with the under coming back at minus 200. Diaz won the fight in the second round, meaning it easily went under. Method of victory and the exact round a fight will end in are also popular prop betting options. Those who went out on a limb and predicted Diaz would win by submission got those odds at plus 700, meaning a $100 wager was turned into a $700 profit. Bettors can also wager on if a fight will be finished at any time or go to decision. When deciding which picks to make sure you are doing your research. See what type of form each fighter is in, what type of layoff they've had between fights, performance versus similar opponents, and try to find an edge when measuring strengths versus weaknesses. Now that you know a little bit more about betting on the UFC, you can head on over to VegasInsider.com for everything you need to get started. Good luck out there.